Hello everyone and welcome or willkommen in meiner Welt. Today I want to show you a tutorial on how I build these Celtic looking, Viking looking houses. And this time I will go in full detail. So the first thing I did was using this pathway trick. I made a video about it and there are a couple of videos about it. It's super simple. You just place a plank or the floor piece, place a stock, and then you have like this cool looking soil ground. I did this because it looks more immersive to have not the grass in the house. So this is the first step. Then you need to figure out the height of the building. So I don't want to have a half wall. I want to have it lower because otherwise the house would be too high. Yeah, this is the first corner. Then I placed down these beams. You will see in a minute why I did this or why I'm doing this. And then I try to figure out, okay, how wide is the house? It's a simple trick I always use or sometimes use to first place like the roof parts. I think most of you or some of you know this. When you want to build houses, it's sometimes difficult to align the roof with the other parts. So this is the core. Then I of course did the foundation to have the size of the house. And yeah, here and there you'll find some mistakes I made, but you will see the full tutorial, the full progress. And then the beams again, like I said before, you will see in a minute why I'm doing this. And then I said this in the last video, we don't have like an ending to these roof parts. The roof parts are from the Tomato Temple set. So we only have some corner pieces of this roof. So that's why you have to like build your own custom wooden end, or you can of course choose different style, but this is how I did it. So this is the entrance. And now you have to figure out a way to align the wooden entrance or this section align with the roof. And that's how I do it. I just take floor pieces, put them on the height where I want to have the walls, and then you just place the walls under it so it's aligned to the roof. And then of course you do it on the other way. You just snap it onto the beams or the pieces on the left side, and then you bring them over, and then you have it like copied and pasted. I also built houses without a stone foundation, but I really like this look the most, I think. You can also do a roof only house. Maybe I do a tutorial about this also. And yeah, I put these beams also there because it looks very Celtic and very Viking. And I also of course did some researches and checked how the houses used to look like. And yeah, like I said before, some mistakes and some changes are here. but you can of course do it however you want and style it however you want. This is just some extra, but for me it looks really, really immersive. Then I put these, it's from the festival set, put these beams here, and I show you in a minute why I did this. Because we have these pieces from the roof parts, and it looks really like hay or like the material they used to use when they built the houses. And then you expand the roof, and it's very important. That's why I only use these short roofs. I show you also in a minute why I did this. There's a problem with the inside, but you will see also in a minute. So when we use the big roofs, you have a problem with this area here. So I want to place beams inside, but it's not working. Like you see here, it's turning red because I don't know why. It's weird. And when you use the small roof parts, it's working. And it's also like a cosmetic thing, but I think, so my thinking is to have beams which support the roof. I think you can get what I mean. And when you use the big parts, like you see here again, it's turning red and it's not working. That's why I use the small roof parts. And you see also in a minute how I implemented the beams inside and why and how it looks. And then of course you do the same, nearly the same like I did in the front, and add the pieces here. I did some mistakes here and there, but you can also implement a window here, what also look really, really cool. I will show an example after the tutorial. And now back to the roof. Like I mentioned earlier, this looks really immersive, really cool. So you will see how the building is changing now from like it doesn't look so cool, but now it looks really, really, really immersive and cool and like hay. And I also did it on the front and the back like this because it's not perfect, but it looks so interesting and so immersive. I will do an immersive counter because I say it so much since I found out this word exists. And this is like the coach structure. I really love the look, and it's almost in the front, it's almost just copy and paste to the back, and you can of course customize it. And for me, every house in my Viking village looks different because they build it from scratch, so it's not a copy and paste build. It's just when the owner is building it, they build it like they do, and so this is a core structure. I do some cosmetic stuff. I also like this entrance with these hay looking things, and then a fireplace outside because it would be too difficult and too dangerous to build a fireplace inside because of the wooden structure and the hay. And like I mentioned before, this is what I meant. So I want to have supporting pieces for the roof, and you do it on the on this area and on the area below, and then the rest would be cosmetic things and interior. But this is the core structure of the house, and I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it. There are different ways, of course, and different styles of the house, but like I said before, I will show you after the tutorial some different and other examples. I really like these structure things. I always want to have structure in my builds because it looks more realistic, more immersive. And yeah, I found it very pleasing to put it everywhere, because it's like a village style or tribe style, you know. So I put these fences everywhere, and then I put up this new design from the new Lego pass. It looks very cool because it feels like a Viking village logo. And that's it for the core. This is the house. The only thing missing is these cosmetic things here, but it turned out, I really like how it turned out to have this intersection, the wooden border, maybe you can say border. And the rest is interior. I also like this floor piece, this rug. It looks pretty like in Viking rug. And yeah, there are some things here and there. I said in my last video I want to build it realistically. That's why it's almost only wood and stone materials, and they have like an area where they can wash themselves, a bed area, of course, a table, but that's it. And also some cosmetic outside, so it looks more realistic. And I think that's it. This is my Celtic village looking house. I really love how it turned out. It looks so immersive, so cool, so realistic. And these are some different kind of houses. If you watched my last video or you watched it already, you can see a more detailed tour. But I did a tour of these houses and they all look different. You see there the window and the wooden interior. This is like a roof only house. It also turned out pretty cool. And if you do researches about Viking houses or Celtic houses, you see a lot of these roof only houses. This is other house. This is like a spy house. It also turned out pretty cool because of the beams there, and it's a little bit smaller. And yeah, that's it for the tutorial. I hope you liked it and maybe get inspired, and you know how it works. Like, subscribe, and if you really want to support me, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I see you next time. Your Pablo. I don't just love it, nigga, I'm a fiend. That's why I'm never running out of steam. And yeah, I'm the pastor, but I'm a heathen. I gotta get it.